What's up, everybody? Welcome into Group Chat Sports. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're looking for college football recruiting news, transfer portal news, coaching movement, and much more here on Group Chat Sports. Today, we're going to be talking about a program that we've been big fans of a lot of the moves made this offseason, and that's Indiana. Curt Cignetti and the Hoosiers looking to build on year one, which was obviously a huge success. And another really nice pickup in the portal for them, wide receiver Jonathan Brady reuniting with Fernando Mendoza. So again, we've done a lot of videos here in the offseason about some of these portal pickups for the Hoosiers, and they've really, to me, been centered around, especially on the offensive side of the ball, is getting the weapons that Fernando Mendoza needs to feel comfortable in leading this team. And listen, the offensive line at Cal was not really good at all last year, one of the worst in the Power 4 or Power 5 conferences. And that's something that should definitely be a huge step up. We saw Pat Coogan as one of the additions. And in Indiana, we just expect them to be way stronger up front than what Cal was. So it's about getting him those pieces. Roman Hemby at running back, Holden Stays at tight end. And with Jonathan Brady, you are now reuniting Fernando Mendoza with one of his top targets last year at Cal, a guy who 5'10", 180, is a big play threat, but because Cal offensively didn't have the time in terms of the protection for Mendoza to really throw the ball downfield, his role changed. Played his first couple years in New Mexico State, originally out of Los Angeles, California. So was at New Mexico State a couple years, was at Cal last year, and the numbers were not the same. He had in his first two years was averaging 13.5 and 16.4 yards of reception at New Mexico State, and then 10.7 yards of reception last year. Yes, obviously had the step up in competition headed to the ACC, but I think it was a nature of what the offense was. Now, we talked about the relationship with Fernando Mendoza. His biggest game last year with Cal was that huge comeback win against Stanford. He had 2 touchdowns in that game, including the game-winning touchdown at the end of the game that put them up. So this is someone who obviously has that relationship with the quarterback. And bottom line here, Indiana very thin at wide receiver right now after Tyler Morris's injury, the transfer from Michigan. Cignetti said they're down to 7 scholarship wide receivers right now, and Morris is going to be missing the year with a knee injury that he sustained in camp. So he was projected to be the starting slot for Indiana, expecting Jonathan Brady to slide into that role now as someone who 36 catches last year, 386 and 3 touchdowns, 2 of them coming in that game against Stanford. But I think the production could take a big leap this year with that improved protection up front. And I just think overall a team that is going to be well put together for that offense. Mentioned the portal pickups for Indiana, and it's the number 22 rated class in the country in terms of the transfer portal. 23 players coming in for the Hoosiers. So again, they've been very aggressive in the portal as they were last year, obviously bringing over a lot of guys from the previous stop at James Madison. But you look at a Pat Coogan coming in, who you expect to be a leader on this team, on the offensive line coming over from Notre Dame. Khalil Benson coming over from Colorado. Holden Stays, mentioned him at tight end, someone who's been dealt with some injury stuff throughout his career, coming over from Tennessee, but expect him to be someone who has another, part of his game that we haven't necessarily seen yet, right? We haven't, I don't think, seen the best of him at this level. So you got to be excited about these moves made by Coach Cignetti and staff. Jonathan Brady, really nice pickup here, reuniting him with Fernando Mendoza, adds another dimension, another layer to this Indiana offense. And we'll see if they're going to grab someone else in the portal here, a wide receiver, because those numbers are very thin right now. But love this pickup for the Hoosiers. Coach Cignetti and his staff know what they're doing.